Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you a Week 2 NFL matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, you look at the Ravens last week, were able to win with an outstanding defensive effort against the New York Jets. Now it's time for these guys to play a more balanced offensive attack. You look at that Ravens defense, let's start with that side of the football. They're going to have to make sure they shut down Cedric Benson in order to have some success. That way you're going to put the pressure on that passing game. That's one thing the Bengals don't want to do, is have the pressure on one aspect of their game. If you shut down the passing game, they don't want to run the football all day. They want to have some type of balance. So you stop the run, force them to put that passing game on their shoulders. That's going to give you some success defensively. Also, you look at the defensive side of the football. I look at the matchup between Shipley and Gresham against the outside linebackers and strong safety and the nickel corners of the Ravens. That's the two players you have to watch out for. You know what you're going to get out of Ochocinco and Owens, but it's Shipley and Gresham that's going to cause problems for the team this year, so you can't allow those two guys to beat you. Now, you look at offensively, you can't allow yourself to want the big play. They want to really shut up the Jets, so that's why they were pressing in the passing game. Allow the passing game to work itself into your offense. Short to intermediate, then the deep. Don't work it backwards. That way you have a chance on offense, because we know running the football with Ray Rice is your bread and butter. Ray Rice is an outstanding running back, one of the best running backs in this league. So feed him the rock, work that passing game short, intermediate to deep. That's going to throw off that Cincinnati Bengals defense and allow your offense to stay on the field and actually complete third down plays and effectively keep the Bengals offense off the field. Now, you look at the Cincinnati Bengals in this matchup. The Bengals have a chance to come in and play some sound football. They pretty much got slapped around a little bit in the first half against the Patriots. So what they want to do is come in and establish themselves as a dominant team. So how you do that? You make an issue with the running game. You have that offensive line be aggressive and pound the rock right at that pressure that the Ravens are going to bring. The Jets were able to have some success in the running game because they were able to stick with it. Now, what you should do is alternate those two backs. Yes, Cedric Benson is a beast, but don't be afraid to put Bernard Scott in that game earlier to that way throw off that change of pace for the Ravens, because if they get used to one thing, that's going to have some problems on your offense. They're going to back your offense up. Also, spread the Ravens out. Force the Ravens to play coverage. If you come out there with one tight end, two wide receivers, a back, and a fullback, you're done. So you have to spread the Ravens out. That's going to weaken that pressure and force these guys to play coverage instead of coming after the quarterback. Now you have the abundance of talent. You have Owens, Ochocinco, Shipley, Gresham. And you also have Bernard Scott coming out the backfield. So you have options. You have talented playmakers. Spread these guys out. Utilize all 5 eligible receivers on the field. Now, defensively, you have to make Flacco is a statue in the pocket, but he has some sneaky athleticism. But you have to get to Flacco. You couldn't get to Tom Brady, but this time you have to get to Flacco. That's going to force him to go underneath, and you do have some aggressive linebackers and corners that love to make tackles. They're very aggressive in an aspect in a short game, so you want to get that fast pressure on Flacco to force the football to come out quick. And special teams, you have to make a big play in the special teams aspect of this game. That's going to flip the field position and give you a chance to work that running game and then work your passing game as well. I'm going to go with Cincinnati in this matchup. I know the Ravens coming with a stout defense, but I think the Jets couldn't spread these guys out. That's how you loosen up that pressure. The Bengals will spread them out, and that's going to allow the Bengals to run the football more effectively and allow them to complete more passes in the passing game, which is why I think Cincinnati will win this game and be able to neutralize that pass rush of the Ravens. For more NFL coverage, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL, or you can visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan.